I know that there's no easy decisions in life, and this has been one of the hardest ones I've ever had to make.
Premier Brian Pallister speaking publicly for the first time since confirming Wednesday will be his last day as the Premier of Manitoba.
I think that Manitobans deserve the chance to know who is going to be their Premier and make that choice in the next election.
Pallister leaving has been seen by multiple political scientists as a strong party-first move, giving the Manitoba Progressive Conservatives time to recover from low opinion polling. Analyst Shannon Sampert says this gives undecided voters and non-PC voters a chance to jump into the PC party with a unique say on who becomes the party leader for the next provincial election in 2 years.
Heather Stephenson may have been a front runner, but I don't think that's necessarily true in terms of getting new delegates. And that very often is the case too. You have to be able to sell party memberships in order to get a leadership bid. And so these folks may be able to actually get new people to buy party memberships and actually get the vote that way.
In a statement Monday morning, Pallister touted what he calls the rebuilding of the economy during his tenure, saying in part, "We introduced the first balanced budget in 11 years while creating the largest ongoing per-person investment in healthcare, education, and family services of any province." Sampert says he balanced the budget, but at what cost?
You have all sorts of problems with healthcare system, all sorts of problems with the teaching, all sorts of problems with civil servants. So is that exactly the world's best legacy to leave behind? Well, we'll leave it up for historians to debate.
I think we can characterize his time as Premier as one where he was not focused on the priorities of Manitoba. He was only focused on the priorities of the PCs. Certainly, the same party that caused this damage isn't going to be the right team to fix it. But hopefully, Mr. Pallister leaving office is one step closer towards us being able to bring about the kind of Manitoba that we want for all of us.
Pallister says he's leaving 2 months before the leadership vote to avoid the perception of influence in the vote. City News reached out to the province to ask who the interim premier will be in the meantime, but didn't hear back by broadcast deadline. Liberal leader Dougald Lamont weighed in on Pallister's soon-to-be departure as well, saying it's the right move, but asking that the lens soon fall back on the pandemic and not politics. In Winnipeg, Mike Albanese, City News.